Can I help you?
What? Oh. Who are you? I don't know you, do I?
Didn't we meet her ghost?
Good day, ma'am. Red McRaith. We spoke, of late. I'm the Banisher.
Why, yes, I do remember. You're the kind young man, the doctor.
Dear Lord, I need you now. Please, send help.
An unnecessary question, perhaps, but is everything all right?
No, I'm not all right. There are demons in the mill. This is all Haskell's fault. May his wretched soul rest in peace. His leniency brought the devil on us. Now witches will walk the land. But why are you still standing there gawking like a goose? Aren't you a banisher? I told you there are demons.
I...
There is a mill. It is my mill, in which I mill flour to bake my bread. In the mill, there are demons, sent by the evil one.
Oh, all right. No need to be an arse about it.
The Banisher, McRaith? Haunted by a ghost? You must be joking.
Mistress Barrow, glad to see you, circumstances notwithstanding. This is my partner, Antea Duarte.
Yes, pleasure to meet you, but never mind that. Perry Cottle stole the key to my alehouse. You have it. I want it back.
Why would Perry Cottle have the key to your alehouse?
He wishes to steal my business. So I hid it from him. There's nothing quite like watching a grown man soil his britches over losing a bloody key. Serves him right. The barley failed. No barley means no flour. No flour means no bread. It drove him mad. It made him mean. I don't easily scare, but he scared me. And I was right. In the end, he poisoned me.
Salutare tuturor și bine ați revenit la un nou episod din seria Banishers Ghost of New Eden. Ne aflăm în The Harrows și o să încercăm să facem din acele cazuri de bântuire pe care le mai avem disponibile, înainte de a continua cu misiunea principală. Și am observat că avem un caz chiar aici în apropiere, la această corabie. Hai să vedem despre ce e vorba.
Watch out! Spectre possession!
Try this on for size.
Între timp, jocul și-a făcut și un update. N-am observat schimbări majore, cel puțin deocamdată, dar trebuie să se fi îmbunătățit stabilitatea jocului și anumite bug-uri care existau.
We're not alone.
Ia să vedem. Ei, uite, a murit bătrânica aceea.
Who there? Can I help you?
Ce s-a fi întâmplat oare cu ea? S-a spânzurat? Sau cineva a spânzurat-o? Cum naiba s-o fi urcat acolo sus?
Doesn't she remind you of Goody Perkins?
Aye, the old lady. She seemed fine.
We should look in on her.
Think you could take on a ghost? Move it!
Away with you!
Hai să vedem cum putem ajunge acolo sus.
This wasn't here before, was it?
Nu mi-amintesc dacă am intrat aici înainte. Avem aici un log al
The
capitanului.
ship's captain was married to Goody Perkins.
That must be why her ghost lingers here. They must have had a house. Can't be far, if it still stands.
What the? The ship has changed.
Changed how?
Noi știm unde e casa ei. Că tocmai ce am fost acolo.
That boat reminds me of Obereen. I went there once. Sat on the quay with my mum and my sisters eating cod and watching the boats.
My father took me fishing. I too would watch the great ships come and go. I'd get restless. He'd give me the squid he'd grilled for his hand lines. I miss him.
The house by the sea. Hepzibah's house.
A lonely place for an old woman alone.
No, it's not here. Where did I put that stupid key?
Good day.
What?
Să nu fi fost ea, să fie fost altcineva, oare? Nu fi având vreo soră
Who
geamă.
are you? I don't know you, do I?
Didn't we meet her ghost?
Good day, ma'am. Red McRaith. We spoke, of late. I'm the Banisher.
Why, yes, I do remember. You're the kind young man, the doctor. Or was it the rat catcher? What can I do for you?
Have you any family, Goody Perkins? A sister, perhaps?
I don't have any relatives left.
Did you have a twin sister?
My memory, sir, is lately like empty pages in the book. But I would surely remember a sister.
Her memory is failing.
Something you should know. In the wrecked hull of a sea vessel, I found your husband's log.
Husband? The very idea. I've known no husband. I'm sorry. The log cannot be right. It must belong to someone else. It must. Right? Yes, it must. I've known no husband, and I'll not hear otherwise.
Not so sure about that.
Noticed anything strange lately?
Nothing stranger than usual.
How about lurkers? Shadowy figures, perhaps, seen from the corner of your eye. The feeling that someone was watching you.
No. Why?
Well, here's the thing. I believe you may be haunted by a ghost.
A ghost? Don't be silly. I have rats, maybe. I'm sure I've heard them scrabbling. But they're just rats.
Change the subject. See if it helps.
Did I hear you were looking for a lost key? Would you like me to help you look?
Why, thank you, young man. That would be just fine.
I'll bid you good day, ma'am.
You take care now, Richard.
Bun, hai să vedem dacă îi găsim cheia.
Her memory seems muddled. Because of the haunting? Well, let's find out. Dust, undisturbed.
She mustn't come up here anymore.
Nothing interesting here.
I'll use a sextant, but I'd prefer a well-drawn map.
It's really not that complicated.
Map. Every time. I want this for my mantle.
Our mantle? I'd like that. The boat, not so much. I feel an echo.
Is all well? I heard a noise.
Worry not, madam. Not about the furniture, leastways. Whale. I saw another like it on the ship.
We should check out the echo before we give her back the key.
That witch put a curse upon my poor husband's boat. He lies dead in the briny deep, and she walks free. I'll not bear it, and nor should you.
Your distress moves me, Mrs. Perkins. I'm very sorry for your loss. And I swear upon my honour as a servant of God, I shall not turn from the truth. You may trust me to deal with Deborah in the appropriate way. Attending that, please put the sickle down, for I fear you'll do one of us an injury.
Goody Perkins was very angry.
And she hated Deborah. Give her back the key and let's get out of here.
Bun, deci Goody Perkins o acuza pe Deborah de moartea soțului ei.
Goody Perkins, here's the key.
Key? What key?
The key you were looking for. That key. The key.
I don't know anything about a key. I don't want it. You keep it.
Ce s-o fi întâmplat oare cu Goody Perkins?
I'll bid you good day, ma'am.
You take care now, Richard.
We'll get no more from Goody Perkins. Maybe someone at the Harrows will know something.
Look, there. I do believe that's our ghost.
She's leading us somewhere. Let's follow her track.
I don't like ghosts that run away.
Come on then, keep up.
Ugh. I admit I'm surprised. Sweet old harmless Goody Perkins was an absolute hellion.
People change over time. But since her husband died at sea, why blame Deborah for it?
Perhaps she was in pain. Needed someone to blame for the loss of her husband.
Let's ask her ghost.
Back here again.
Maybe we missed something the first time.
Cred că trebuie să deschidem acel cufăr pe care l-am găsit în cabina capitanului.
Try this on for size.
They never learn, do they? Come on, Red.
How does an old ship magically become newer? You're done. You could kill a fair few whales with one of these.
You're not the type.
Ia, stai să verificăm cufărul ăla mai întâi. Uite unde era ascuns.
I think a way to pass could be near.
Gone again.
Wait, she led us here. She must have had a reason. Part of the story is waiting to be revealed.
Am ratat ritualul, nu ăsta era. Trebuie să încercăm o dată.
Through time and distance, I now see.
Mercy upon me, O God, according to thy loving kindness. For I have done this evil in thy sight. Hang me up before the Lord against the sun, that his fierce anger be turned away. Deliver me from my blood guilt. Purge me, and I shall be clean.
Tell me you understand what is going on.
I would, but I don't. She killed herself out of guilt. But guilt about what? There she is.
I pray she stays there. No more running.
What strangeness is this? Can you really be Goody Perkins?
I can be Hepzibah Perkins, and I am. I know Mr. McRaith, but I don't know you.
I'm Antea Duarte.
I need your help. I do not wish to ask for it, but I must. I have prayed for help, but God has not sent his answer, because I do not deserve an answer. Unless the answer is you. Then God mocks me. But at least he answers.
You're alive, yet dead. What do you want with your other self?
I must warn me, her, of the danger. The gates of heaven are close to me, and the Lord is deaf to my complaint. I've committed the greatest of all sins. I denied the life he gave me. Damnation eternal awaits us both. I must save her from herself.
This is... How can you be alive and dead at the same time?
This is the Lord's punishment. This is his will. I remember the bone-chilling cold as I wandered in the endless darkness. Then, suddenly, his warm and dazzling light enveloped me and brought me back. Here, to where I'd lost my life. This is my penance. Damned to watch, helpless, as I sin against him. Again, and again, and again. But then, I thought perhaps not. Perhaps this is my chance for redemption. For absolution. For salvation.
Your living self seems to have lost her memory. Any idea how?
She has lost her memory because she is haunted. Perhaps this is why God has sent me.
You remember, and she forgets. What happens if it starts to come back to her?
Then she will remember, and I will forget.
This is genuinely fascinating.
If she remembers, I have failed. I am the keeper of her memories, her pain, her faults, and her guilt. I protect her from the past to safeguard her future.
You don't protect her, though. You're killing her.
Then she dies without adding to her sins, and I am no longer needed.
We must go now.
Cam dubios cazul ăsta. N-am mai întâlnit așa ceva.
What now?
We go back to the old lady's house and check in on her. This could be a good spot to cross.
Trebuie să mergi din nou la bătrânica Goody Perkins.
This is beyond me. What about you?
Charles once told me about a time-traveling ghost. I didn't believe him. Kronos, god of time. This has something to do with the ship.
Well, obviously. Exactly what I was thinking.
The nightmare likes to play with time. No more nights and winter never ending. This may be some sophisticated punishment for Hepzibah. I don't think she's home.
Goody Perkins!
Look, the rock. There's an echo here. A vivid memory from the dead is somewhere near.
Come on! Won't someone do something? All right, I'll start then. Cowards, you all! We welcomed you, and this is how you reward us. Confess now, woman! Confess the names of your accomplice witches, or be sent back to the rotten hell you worship!
Asta e una din pietrele cu care au ucis-o pe Deborah.
Damn it.
Wish we hadn't seen that.
But we have seen it. Now we know. How bad is it?
She remembers, and soon shall I die.
You took part in the torture and murder of Deborah Comenius. You killed her.
I could not bear the grief of my husband's loss. It turned to anger. I sought a culprit. My rage was blind. I knew Deborah guilty, because I needed her to be guilty. I was not alone in it. I share the blame. But the guilt is all my own.
This mistake, how do we stop you, or her, from making it?
Talk to her. She remembers. The curse will be repeated. Her memory returns and she remembers the stone. She remembers the day she killed. The day she killed Deborah. The memory of that sin, of her blood guilt, will drive her to another sin yet worse. I must be stopped.
We must go now.
Please, don't let her do it. Save me from the sin I'll soon commit.
Mrs. Perkins, are you all right?
I have a weight upon me. The stone. The stone. May God forgive me. What have I done? I remember now. I remember everything.
Aye, and I can tell you're upset. It's a lot to take in. Unfortunately, there's more. There's a lot more. The ghost that haunts you is you. It's hoping to stop you doing something that you'll regret.
My ghost! Is this why sadness hangs heavy on my poor heart? Is this how I feel my guilt?
Life is a gift to be cherished. Sadness fades, joy returns, you can't throw it away.
I know. But what if that's what I deserve? You're a good soul, sir, and a man of action. Help me. Spare me my misery. I beg you, end it. End it now.
The woman knows what she wants. Be a good neighbor and give it to her.
This is your fate. It's your decision. Mrs. Perkins, it's time.
You heard. Show yourself.
Îmi pare rău de ea, dar avem nevoie de esența vieții.
Hepzibah Perkins, as you live and breathe, I know your past, and your future too. I've heard your request.
I see no other way.
There is always another way. But if this will prevent your damnation, I'm happy to serve.
Thank you. You seem a nice young man. I know how much this cost you. I sail towards my end. Land ho, and God bless you, Red McRae. You heard my complaint. Thank you.
That was something.
It won't be the last weird case you have. Trust me. Wards, you're on your own. I can't, Rory.
Avem un ward pe aici pe undeva. Unde o fi oare?
I can't help you. I can't, Rory.
I can't help you.
Trebuie să găsim și celălalt ward. Uite-l unde era.
I take the heart, you take the roots. Sharpshooter.
Years of practice.
Ok, vreau să mă uit ca nu cumva să fie o cale de a ajunge pe plajă mai jos. Pentru că mai e o zonă care nu e explorată. Partea asta de aici. Aici avem un zid care ne împiedică să trecem în porțiunea asta de plajă.
Throwing a tantrum, are we?
Bun, hai să vedem următorul caz de bântuire. Mergem aici. Facem un fast travel. Ia să vedem.
A wee Highland kiss for you. Get lost, won't you?
Nu e bine pe aici, să luăm pe partea cealaltă.
Oh, there, corrupted weeds.
Hai să vedem unde sunt inimile mai întâi. Văd două dintre ele. Hai să vedem dacă o să fie și a treia.
No roots. Just how I like it.
Send help.
Ăsta parcă e unul din sătenii din The Harrows.
Oh God. Oh, good Lord.
Ce face aici?
Dear Lord, I need you now. Please, send help.
An unnecessary question, perhaps, but is everything all right?
No, I'm not all right. There are demons in the mill. This is all Haskell's fault. May his wretched soul rest in peace. His leniency brought the devil on us. Now witches will walk the land. But why are you still standing there gawking like a goose? Aren't you a banisher? I told you there are demons.
I... Tell me all about these demons and this mill.
There is a mill. It is my mill in which I mill flour to bake my bread. In the mill, there are demons sent by the evil one.
Oh, all right. No need to be an arse about it. I'll look into it.
The mill lies past the barren field and across the bridge. Whatever you can do to help, I would be grateful.
Will you be all right out here?
Will any of us be all right now our governor's gone? Lucy Barrow is dead, and demons walk. God has forsaken us.
I'll take that as a maybe. I'm sorry to learn the alewife has died.
Oh, don't be.
Are you close?
Close? Yeah, we were close. Close enough to hate each other. And before you jump to any sodding Banisher conclusions, her death was not my doing. And 'twas I who found the body. I shall not miss her.
You will when the ale runs out. You really don't seem to hold her in your heart.
The baker and the alewife both need barley. We made a bargain, spit in hand and shaken on, to share the crop. But she broke the deal, went her own way, cut me out. No, I did not like her.
I should go.
As must I, to the hamlet, I think. God walk with you, Banisher.
Demons and a dead alewife. Haunting case.
Haunting case. Get low!
Watch out! Spectre possession. Red, I can't manifest anymore. Missed me?
Always.
Trebuie să fie ceva ascuns pe aici.
They brought more friends. Don't think it likes us much.
Don't let that spectre get to the corpse. Spectre, going for a meat suit.
Some demons. Here I was expecting an audience with Legion.
Someday, maybe.
No bread. Cottle never mentioned that.
Ia să vedem ce
I
găsim
feel
aici.
something close. Quite the botanist. What does a baker need with all these plants?
Remember the olive bread with rosemary and sage?
I miss Rome. I miss bread. Odd times for Cottle the baker. Seems Cottle was looking for a substitute for barley.
And failing. Looks like Cottle hasn't been able to do his work for quite some time.
Sack race?
You think you can outrun a ghost?
This looks like it was ripped from a herbarium. Phytolaica decandra.
Pokeweed. It's poisonous. I doubt he used it. I hope I'm right. We should go back to the Harrows and talk to him.
Get lost, won't you?
Did we miss a few?
Let's get back up. You're done. Did you feel that?
It's close. An enraged specter is lurking nearby. Why not summon it?
Hai să scăpăm de spectrul ăsta de aici. Nu e ritualul potrivit. Cred că e un scarci.
Spirit and flesh, I summon you!
Ask for help if you need it. Think you could take on a ghost?
Away with you!
Who's that?
Yes, something's here.
Mr. Cotto, are you here?
Something's here.
Anyone home?
Oh, it's a miserable life without bread.
Ce s-a întâmplat aici?
A key hidden behind a spectral web. Why?
Ceva se întâmplase între brutarul ăsta și Luciferos.
it's a miserable life without bread. Despite the barley shortage, Lucy Barrow was brewing ale. Drove Perry mad. Sent him snooping after her.
That, Mr. Cottle, is not the way. Now what else are you guilty of?
Takes dedication to stick where you want.
Touch that, you filthy thief!
Poverty.
Ia să vedem.
My mother
A
treated
apărut
a
o
baker
fantomă.
once. He had the worst cough I'd ever heard. Turns out inhaling flour all day isn't good for your lungs.
Aye, and neither's poverty. The letter's old. Cotto must be very attached to this Aspen lady.
He must feel lonely.
You! Who are you? What are you doing here? Wait. The Banisher, Raith. Haunted by a ghost? You must be joking.
Mistress Barrow, glad to see you, circumstances notwithstanding. This is my partner, Antea Duarte.
Yes, pleasure to meet you, but never mind that. Perry Cottle stole the key to my alehouse. You have it. I want it back.
Why would Perry Cottle have the key to your alehouse?
He wishes to steal my business. So I hid it from him. There's nothing quite like watching a grown man soil his britches over losing a bloody key. Serves him right. The barley failed. No barley means no flour. No flour means no bread. It drove him mad. It made him mean. I don't easily scare, but he scared me. And I was right. In the end, he poisoned me.
You know how to brew ale without barley. We know this because Perry Cottle spied you doing it.
For a great baker, he makes a piss-weak spy.
Why would you not share your work?
I'll tell you this. My husband and I ran a tavern in England. He supported my ambition. Never once was he intimidated by me. When he died, I sold up and left for the New World. I was looking for peace, opportunity, wealth. I found it all. Until the curse. Everything I have, I earned with the sweat of my brow and the brains in my head, and neither man nor God shall take it from me. Perry Cottle thinks innovation, the fruit of my labour, comes from God, to be shared by all, but especially by Perry Cottle. I am a woman of enterprise, and no one drinks for free. No payment, no deal.
Tell me about the poisoning.
To start, let me tell you about the baker Perry Cottle, who is as mean as he is stupid. Mean, for he would not pay me for my work. Stupid, for he poisoned me before he could get his grubby hands on it.
Are you sure he poisoned you?
We had words. He threatened me. He carried out the threat. It seems cut and dried to me. You don't believe me? See for yourself. You have the key. Go to the alehouse where I died.
Where is it?
Go north, across the bridge, past the fallow fields. But do be careful. I hear it's haunted by the ghost of the poor dead alewife.
We should go.
You should. Work to be done. Chop on.
Looks like Perry Cottle left some details out of his story. Let's go to the alehouse.
If I was her, I'd be angry too. He says one thing, she says the other. Hard to know for sure who's lying.
A vengeful ghost is always dangerous. I should know.
That was
Da,
her.
hai să vedem unde trebuie să ajungem noi. Tocmai aici. O să dăm fast travel până la ferma asta abandonată.
Be angry too. He says one thing, she says the other. Hard to know for sure who's lying.
It takes two. Desperate people do desperate things.
Maybe. Or maybe he's just an idiot.
There's it.
Bastard!
Hai să vedem, o inimă e acolo. Și una aici. Dar ce să vezi, acum avem de-a face cu 3. No, uite acolo și pe cealaltă.
No roots. Just how I like it.
Mi se pare că Lucy cultivă alte plante pe aici. Nu fi astea.
Lucy's alehouse, I believe.
A playground for the devil, according to some.
So, what do we have here? That's quite the sale. Good thing she had her husband's support. Unmarried alewives don't usually have it so easy. A book of poisonous plants, with a page torn out.
Let me guess. The Phytolacticandra page is missing.
Folk need
Over
bread.
here. Look,
What do
not the
you
first time
use
we've heard
in
of
place
this
of the
deal.
barley?
Doesn't
Lucy!
change the fact that Perry was
Mistress
furious at
Barrows,
Lucy's refusal.
please, I beseech you, tell me.
She denied people their daily bread, but business is business.
Keep looking. Those concoctions sure are inventive.
She knows her trade.
I know brewers, and this one is talented.
Let's check what was hiding under that ivy. We need to do this together.
Lucy Barrow was quite the force of nature.
As a widowed alewife amongst witch-hunting Puritans, she'd have to be.
Exactly. Well-thumbed books. Lucy Barrow's an educated herbalist.
She died of poisoning. Ironic.
We should search the mill.
Nu putem folosi teleportarea.
Can't shoot the lock. Not from here, anyway. And this door is locked.
Careful!
Think we've pissed it off. Have some of this.
I might be able to help with that.
Aici, probabil, intrăm în altă regiune.
That works. Let's go.
Da, cred că am făcut ceva. Este așa. S-a blocat roata asta.
Quite the operation Mistress Barrow is running. Surprised Perry Cotto found no substitute for Barley.
Some men can't think beyond what they already know. But this, I think, is about wounded pride.
Ah, the governor in his genius given the title alewife to the alewife.
She must have loved that.
This place reminds me of Mother Louse's over on Cheapside. Wonder how the old alewife's doing.
I'm sure she'd be glad to see you back on your feet.
She was a good friend. I needed one. Yes, and those orders won't be fulfilled.
Unless Perry takes over the brewing.
Wouldn't be the first time an alewife lost her business to a man. Quite the collection. Well labelled too.
Lucy Barrows is better organized than my mother.
This is the phyto... the pokeweed. What's it doing here? This is our ghost tie, and a memory hangs on it. Reunius fat aster himi.
Ia să vedem.
Harry Cottle? Is that you creeping once again? You can die first before I give you anything. Best run, Cottle. Have a stick and I'll not hesitate to use it.
She took the fight to Laka instead of the hops.
A sad fate. And a stupid death.
Harry Cottle, what are you doing in my house, you horrible little man?
Dear Lord, what work of the evil one is this? Lucy Barrow? But you're dead. I saw your body in the alehouse. The dead return, and you are most surely a witch. Yes! Oh, this explains everything.
Oh, for the love of God, just stop your nonsense and explain what the hell you were doing in my alehouse.
I believe I'm the one who needs answers.
Oh, God! Oh, the world is ending, and the Lord must call us to him!
What were you doing with pokeweed, Lucy? If you knew it was poisonous.
I am a herbalist and an alewife. I make things. I have all sorts of poisonous plants. I knew Perry was spying on me, so I led him to believe I was using common weeds in place of barley. I chose pokeweed because it helps women with their monthlies.
Twisted and ingenious. I think I like you.
Perry Cottle stole from me. He found out about the poisonous plant and killed me.
Go on then, Mr. Cottle. What were you doing in the alehouse when you found Lucy dead?
I'd not seen her in a moment. I was checking she was well.
You base strain hardy oaf. You'll not have what's mine. You were checking to make sure I was dead.
I was doing no such thing.
But you were, Mr. Cotto. You spent weeks harassing Lucy here for her recipe. You harangued her so much that in a moment of stress she made a mistake and accidentally poisoned herself. For that, you are responsible.
Time to set the top on the right bottle, Cottle, you dundering harasser. You dwindling failure, you sneaking thief.
I never meant to. I am none of those things. She had it coming. Devil worshipper, witch, selfish woman.
To work then. Let's do this, so it's done.
Îi vom lua esența lui Perry, fără îndoială.
Perry Cotto, you're haunted by the ghost of the alewife Lucy Barrow. You didn't kill her, but that doesn't make you innocent.
I done nothing wrong.
You bullied her, and you spied on her, and threatened her. That seems wrong to me. You did those things, and she came back because of them. Because of you.
What else was I to do?
You could have left her alone.
It should not end like this. I should rise. I should rise.
Bun, a rezolvat și cazul acesta.
They'll figure it out, or they'll starve.
Hai să vedem, o să mergem în The Harrows. Avem acolo un cufăr în casa lui Perry.
There's more of them.
Nu putem trece pe aici? Ciudat. Ceva s-a întâmplat. Cred că avem o mică problemă. Dar oare ce? Ori e vreun monstru care nu s-a spawnat corect? Da, cred că am schimbat caracterele mult prea repede și a rămas blocat într-o scenă. Să vedem, avem o statuetă de aia pe aici. Întrebarea e cum ajungem acolo.
Something's here.
Hidden.
Ce-o fi ascuns pe aici? Nu-mi dau seama. Uite-l aici.
Wards. I'm going to need a hand here. Much better.
Uite, așa am ajuns și la păpușa asta de aici. Ok, hai să mergem unde Harrows acum. Uite, avem și o activitate. Doar niște flori. Sau ierburi, mai bine zis. Am o activitate aici la căsuțul lui Goody Perkins. Încă o activitate aici în The Harrows. Cam atât. Mai avem un caz de bântuire. Mai avem void-ul ăla de acolo pe care nu l-am descoperit. Și probabil asta o să fie jocul. O să încheiem aici. Data viitoare facem aceste două activități, cazul de bântuire și, dacă avem timp, continuăm și cu main story-ul. Mulțumesc tuturor celor care au rămas până la final. Dacă v-a plăcut acest video, nu uitați să lăsați și voi un like și subscribe. Eu am fost Mr. M și ne auzim data viitoare.